Hey, what's happening, YouTubers? We're back with a brand new unboxing video. Today's unboxing video is the Hasbro Marvel Legends Target exclusive Vulture from the Spider-Man Homecoming movie. Now, this is essentially a re-release of the figure that came out in 2017, as well as the Build-A-Wing set that came out in 2017 also. The difference is this one is just updated deco and a little bit more movie accurate to what we saw in the movie as opposed to the one that came out previously, which I think was based off concept art. And I'm kind of glad I waited to pick this up because I didn't have to spend $150 for that set. Instead, I only had to pay $40 at Target. I'll also leave a link in the description below for where you can purchase the set on Target's website. But without further ado, y'all, let's get started with the box art first. So it's your standard Hasbro Marvel Legends Deluxe packaging. On the side of the packaging, you can see the artwork of Vulture. And then on the back of the packaging is the full artwork of Vulture, as well as the wings assembled in the photo right there. And a read up on Vulture. I'll go ahead and read it for y'all. It says, with an impressive flying apparatus, Adrian Toomes soars through the skies to threaten Spider-Man. All right, enough about the box art. Let's go ahead and get this deluxe figure out of the packaging. All right, here's Vulture out of the packaging. Let's get started with his accessories because there's so many damn accessories to begin with. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. Typically, I go through each accessory one by one, but since there's so many damn pieces to put together, I'm not going to do that. I will say, though, here comes a flight stand, which is cool, I guess. Kind of like similar to what we saw with Falcon. But as I do this, I'm going to go through the accessory and attach them on a Vulture. So let's get started with his gauntlets first. Now, I should mention, before you attach the gauntlets onto his forearm, you should remove these hands first, and then you can attach these... I don't know what to call these, to be honest with you, on his hands. So let's go ahead and do that first. Also, I should mention this comes with a visor that's removable, and in my opinion, I think it's kind of useless to have this be removable. They should have just kept this attached onto his helmet. Just so you know how to attach it on there, there is like a little piece on the sides here of his visor, and you can see they slide onto the side of his helmet right there. So they kind of just attach on like that. And also when attaching these onto his hands, make sure the long part goes on the bottom of the hands. Let's go ahead and assemble his wings. And if you're ever confused about which side goes where, thankfully Hasbro does have these labeled like right side or left side. And same goes for the wing pieces as well. Alright, now before I attach the wings on him, let's take a look at the figure itself. Alright, now we'll take a look at the figure itself. There's not much to say because it's not that far off from the original one that we saw in 2017, other than a few minor changes like the paint deco and the sculpt, because we got it more movie accurate to what we saw in Homecoming than we did with the original release. Like I said, I didn't pick that one up, so I don't have it to compare. The only thing I did pick up back in the day was the Vulture basic figure. And honestly, looking at the size comparison and the differences, it's good to see I have a Marvel Legends version now as opposed to a basic figure. And the reason why I bought this one was because I didn't want to backtrack and pick up an old Legends that hopefully one day they would re-release. And sure enough, I was right. We got a more movie accurate Vulture. I didn't call it, but I was just hoping they would. At some point, I hope they re-release other figures as well that were based off concept arts. All right, now let's attach Vulture onto the wings, and as you can see, it's already on that base stand, and I'll be honest with you, this base stand is a little wobbly, so I don't really trust it. It's a little sus to me. So this pegs right on the back like this, and there goes the flight stand. Yeah, these wings are huge. I don't know if he'll stand. Okay, cool, yeah, he'll stand with the wings on its own. Let's go and back the camera out so you can see how big this thing is. So this one, I can see why it was a Build-A-Wing set, unlike the Falcon one, which I'll compare here in just a minute, as long as I got enough desk space. And I tried to fit them both in the frame, but I couldn't. But here he is in comparison to the Build-A-Wing set that came with the Disney Plus series. Here he is next to the Captain America Sam Wilson. Now we're going to jump right into size comparisons. And first size comparison, here he is standing next to the Walmart exclusive upgraded suit Spider-Man and the J. Jonah Jameson figure from the Armadillo line. And next size comparison, here he is sitting next to the Marvel Legends movie Venom and the Marvel Legends Mysterio from Spider-Man Far From Home. And next size comparison, here he is sitting next to a couple of Batman figures from McFarlane Toys. We have the Retro 66 Batman and the DC Multiverse Justice League Snyder Cut Batman. Cause, get it? And last size comparison, here he is next to the Marvel Legends Stan Lee. I apologize, y'all, no rotating display base for this figure, just because the wings would have knocked the shit out of everything, including these lights on the desk. But yeah, my overall thoughts on the figures, I definitely like it. You know, to me, it's a great way for new collectors to the game to pick up the Marvel Legends Vulture figure that they might have missed out on back in 2017, and for current collectors that have the old version to get a more movie accurate version of the figure. But yeah, overall, I think it's good. My only thing is, I wish it came with an additional head sculpt, because Bobby Valla, formerly of the Infinity Equation, now in the 3.0A podcast, did mention that when he worked for Hasbro, they did come out with a Michael Keaton head sculpt. They just never released it for whatever reason, and I do wish they would have, because that would have been awesome to have a Michael Keaton head sculpt, because I'm thinking of the possibilities of kit bashing it with like a Batman figure, or even this figure, you know, just to have a Michael Keaton head sculpt would have been awesome, but for whatever reason, I guess Hasbro just didn't release it. But anyways, I'm rambling on here. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, what you think about this figure, and will you be picking it up? I'll definitely leave a link in the description below, because I think it's available on Target's website still. But sound off in the comments, YouTubers. Let me know what you think. And like always, if you like what you see, hit that like button. If you haven't already yet subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. Thanks for watching. What the fuck, man? God damn it.